Yo, what's good guys? I welcome you to another video. If this is your first time on the channel and if this is the first time seeing me, my name is Ballo.trades and I document my journey to become a successful forex trader here on YouTube. So I'd appreciate it if you smash that like button, smash the subscribe button and click on the notification bell to get notified when I drop another video. Now I would highly appreciate it if you follow me on Instagram. I'll pop the links in the description, and if you guys are looking for a reliable platform to trade with and a cheap one, I highly recommend FUNDEDNEXT, which is in the link in the description. So make sure you get yourself guys an account, and yeah man, let's just get into this video. So now the sole purpose of me creating this video is because what I'm about to talk to you guys about today is I've been highly recommended this type of trading. I had people suggest that I trade one pair, one session and one system, which makes sense on paper, but if you start applying that logic, and especially in my case, you'll see that it doesn't really work out the way we planned it. Now, for example, in my case, I cannot only trade one session because I look at the 4 hour. Just 2 candles from the 4 hour is the whole session. So that does not make any sense. Another reason is because I cannot just trade one pair. I'm swing trading. So you cannot tell me I should focus on one pair swing trading. That does not make any sense, right? But I'm going to give you guys evidence of what I'm saying later on in the video. Now, you guys know in this kind of industry, there's a lot of disagreements, there's a lot of politics, which I don't understand why, but it is what it is, you understand. I ran a poll yesterday on my Instagram story asking people what change of state in delivery means, because I kept hearing that term while watching YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. I kept hearing that term. I didn't really know what it meant, right? Change in state of delivery. Now I asked them if it really means, it basically means market structure shift. They just created a new word. That's what I asked, right? And 75%, 76% of my audience said yes, it was, and 24% said no, it's not. So what is it? You feel me? That is just proof of the politics and the many concepts that are involved in this kind of industry, right? New concepts are coming out every single day, because I don't think this term was available 2 years ago, right? But yeah man, that's that. But then yeah man, let's just get into the main point of this video. Now let's get into my laptop. Now, as you guys know, let's hypothetically say I trade one pair, right? Let's say I trade Euro JPY. Now as you guys know, in every asset that you're going to trade, there's always going to be 2 market cycles, right? It's either the market is trending and it's either the market is consolidating, right? I'm assuming that you make money when the market is trending. Now obviously that's not always going to be the case. There's always going to be a consolidating market for some period of time, right? Which means you won't really be trading or really making money in this type of conditions, right? That's the first reason. Every market has experiences, every asset experiences a cycle where it's trending and where it's consolidating, right? Fine. Another reason is that people think there's that holy pair, that holy currency pair, that holy asset, which does not exist, to be honest with you guys. Because if your strategy works on USD JPY, why would it not work on GBP JPY or Euro JPY or on other assets? They move similarly to each other, so why wouldn't it not work on other assets but only work on USD JPY? That does not make any sense. You know what I'm saying? Now, moving on to my next point, I cannot focus on the session because I trade on the 4-hour time frame. That's basically it. Just by saying so debunks everything that you just said. I trade on the 4-hour, I swing trade. So focusing on sessions doesn't really make any sense. The thing that frustrates me is that people know that I swing trade but still suggest that I trade one session, which makes no sense. Just 2 candles on the 4-hour is the whole session, so it doesn't make any sense, does it? You see what I'm saying? Now as you can see on the top left corner of my screen, you can even see that my chart is already on the 4-hour time frame, right? I'm just debunking everything that has been suggested. Now I'm gonna give you guys another example. Well, before we get into that, I just want to show you guys the watch list that I monitor on a day-to-day basis. So on the right side of my screen, we have these pairs, which are 1 2 3 4 5, right? These pairs on the right side are pairs that I'm closely watching for the day, for the particular day. NZD USD, NZD Chef, Euro CAD. I'm actually in this one as we speak right now. USD CAD, as you can see. I'm just basically looking on for the same setup on every pair that I deem fit for the day, right? Now let's go to the watch list that I have overall. These are 19 pairs and 4 metals, right? So what I basically do when I wake up, step on my charts, look at the first pair, which is AUD/USD, see that okay, this doesn't look like my setup. I know how my setup looks like, right? And this is not my setup. First of all, this is too corrective for me, right? Now just basically skim through the pairs and just select the ones that are clean for the day. Now for today, I came with these 5 pairs, right? NZD, GPY, and so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically my reasoning into why I just don't trade one pair, right? Doesn't make any sense. Why would your strategy work only on USD GPY? You understand? Now, given that more opportunities doesn't necessarily mean more profit, it could also mean more losses. That's when you should teach yourself self-discipline, right? Now, I'm just going to show you guys another example that I have for you. I'm here on my FX Replay dashboard, right? This is my account on FX Replay, right? FX Replay is just basically a backtesting software. If you guys are interested in getting yourself a backtesting software, FX Replay is the way to go. I have a 15% off discount code if you apply Ballo.trades as a code. And yeah, man, the links will be in the description. But yeah, let me just use this as an example, right? I backtested July, August. I just basically backtested the whole of 2024, right? Now let's start off on July. Now as you can see, July, there's no trades. This is on a singular pair, AUD CAD. There's no trades, as you can see, none whatsoever. Moving on to the next month, August, only 1 trade, nothing else, as you can see. Moving on to the next month, September, only 1 trade, nothing again whatsoever. So you're telling me in 3 months, just trading 1 pair in 3 months, you're expecting me to take 2 trades in 3 months? That's a bit crazy if you ask me. So that alone should debunk everything or everyone that suggests that I trade 1 pair, 1 session, and 1 system. I trade 1 system, that's for sure, but I'm not gonna trade 1 pair and I'm not gonna trade 1 session, right? I'm not gonna lie, even when day trading under 15 minutes, which rarely happens, right? I don't solely look at the session. I barely look at the session. As you can see, I have no session indicator on the left side, as you can see, right? Now the reason is because I believe when you're getting into a session doesn't necessarily create direction, it just creates volatility, right? If you're out of session, which means your pairs are gonna move a bit more slower, you know what I'm saying? That's just basically what it means, right? But yeah, man, I hope I give you guys more clarity into why I'm not gonna trade 1 pair, 1 session, and 1 system. Well, I trade 1 system, just 1 pair and 1 session. Doesn't make any sense. It makes sense for people who are trading on the 5 minute or on the 1 minute, right? Because there's a lot of opportunities over there, right? So yeah, man, hope you guys like this type of videos. Click the like button, click the subscribe button, and see you guys in the next video. Peace.
For the spaceship, now I'm a space cadet. Big white mansion in my habitat. Aim a lot of sticks like a latex. Fuck a rich bitch, having rich sex.